Hey everybody, welcome back. Pro Carry Trucker. Helping out another terminal. Of course, my day off. I'm not at home. I'm stuck in a motel. And usually when I'm at home, I got things trying to get done. I've been missing out on a lot of videos, but ain't got nothing else to do. So let's try to start catching up on these history videos. The last one I did was the Quartering Act 1774. If you're new to the channel and watching this, I am doing a series. I started out with a timeline, working to the timeline. We're up to the First Continental Congress. If you want to see the previous videos, I'm putting them in a playlist. I believe I got them all on there up to now. But after I get this video done, I'll make sure I got them all on the playlist. Like I said, we're up to Declaration. In the timeline, we're up to the First Continental Congress. Happened from September 5th to October 26th, 1774. Of course, like I said, I'm in the motel room. I'm not at home, so I don't have my highlighters, my notebook, and all that. So I did get some print off. They don't have the second page is nothing. The second page is just that extra BS info. Got my information from ushistory.org. Since I don't have my highlighters notebook, I'm just going to basically read from the printout. Bear with me. Not going to be one of the better history videos, but still going to get the information out there. First Continental Congress met in Carpenters Hall in Philadelphia, September 5th to October 26, 1774. Carpenters Hall was also the seat of the Pennsylvania Congress. All the colonies except Georgia sent delegates. These were elected by the people, by the colonial legislature, or by committees or correspondence of the respective colonies. The colonies were united. I lost already. The colonies presented there were in a determination to show a combined authority to Great Britain, but their aims were not uniform at all. Pennsylvania and New York sent delegates with firm instruction to seek a resolution with England. The other colonies' voices were defensive of colonial rights, but pretty evenly divided between those who sought legislative parity and the more radical members who were prepared for separation. Virginia's delegation was made up of a most even mix of those, and not incidentally presented the most eminent group of men in America. I think that's supposed to be Colonel, but they abbreviated it wrong. They abbreviated it COLO, period. I think it's supposed to be Colonel. It should just be COL, I believe. Colonel George Washington, Richard Henry Lee, Patrick Henry, Edmund Pendleton, Colonel Benjamin Harris, Richard Bland, and the head of them, Peyton Randolph. He would immediately be elected president of the convention. So the First Continental Congress, when they decided their, order of operations, who was going to lead them, Peyton Randolph was the head of the Continental Congress, but he did not become the first president. We know who the first president became. The objectives of the body were not entirely clear, but with such leadership as was found there, a core set of tasks was carried out. They may have different opinions, but they find their base reason for being there, and they expand. That's what they start on. It was agreeable to all that the king and parliament must be made to understand the grievances of the colonies, and that the body must do everything possible to communicate the same to the population of America and the rest of the world. The first few weeks were consumed in discussion and debate. The colonies had always, up to this time, acted as independent entities. There was much distrust to overcome. The first matter to be considered by all was a plan of union of Great Britain and the colonies, offered by Joseph Galloway of Pennsylvania. The plan was considered very attractive to most of the members, as it proposed a properly elected Grand Council which would represent the interests of the colonies as a whole and would be a continental equivalent to the English Parliament. Poised against this would be a presidential general appointed by the Crown to represent the authority of the King of America. Conflicts in Boston overcame the effort at coalition. The arrival of the Suffolk County resolves just prior to the vote on the plan of union caused it to be discarded by a narrow margin. So you've heard that the judicial and the government system in the U.S. was founded on the principles of the English government system, and this kind of clarifies that. On October 14th, the Declaration and Resolves established the course of the Congress as a statement of principle common to all the colonies. Congress voted to meet again the following year if these grievances were not attended by England. Several days later, on the 20th, came the Association, which was patterned after the Virginia Association and others that followed. That was a part of non-importation of English goods to establish mechanisms throughout the colony to enforce and regulate the resistance to Great Britain, and to keep the channels of communication open. It was to become effective December 1st, 1774, unless Parliament should rescind the Intolerable Acts. Kind of get into that in the next video, I believe. They're basically in the debate. Do they want to work to find a median between England and what they want, or they're deciding, do they want to separate? This was the first Continental Congress. There will be another, and we will get to that later on down the line. Hopefully I'll start doing these more regular. Like I've stated before, I'd like to try to do one a week. Definitely going to try to get back into at least one every 2 weeks. I appreciate watching. Hit that thumbs up. If you ain't done so, hit that little subscribe down there. And if you hit that bell, you'll get notifications. Appreciate watching. We'll catch you on the next video.